What is up, guys? Gronk here. Before I get to what I need to talk about, what in the world is this? CM Punk found unconscious in the back. He was supposed to face Kane next. Who's Kane gonna face as Kane makes his way to the ring? What's up, guys? Gronk here. I have a lot to talk about for this video. I already made this video technically, but as I said in my channel update yesterday, if you haven't checked it out, go watch it. It's pretty important for this channel. I recorded a lot of gameplay and I made a Universe Mode video, basically this exact video, and Roxio said that the video uploaded YouTube, and I was like, oh, good, and I wanted to save room on my Roxio hard drive, so I deleted the gameplay. So it was me being stupid, and that was not a smart thing to do on my part, but Roxio said that the gameplay uploaded YouTube, so it's my fault and Roxio's fault. But who's Kane's opponent gonna be? It's Bray Wyatt! Bray Wyatt making his Universe Mode debut! He's coming to the ring alone. Where's the rest of the Wyatt family? We'll have to find out. So Kane versus Bray Wyatt. This is going to be a good match, guys. But I already made this video, and so this morning when I found out, well, yesterday I found out that the video never uploaded to YouTube, even though Roxio said it did, so I had to remake all of this footage this morning. It didn't take as long as I thought. It wasn't as painful as I thought. It was fine, and I considered restarting my Universe Mode, but I really liked the way it was going, so I decided not to do that. And I will be restarting my NBA Association Mode, though, so let me know what team you want me to be for that. In the original video, I reviewed Monday Night Raw, and I'll do that here. Raw was in Brooklyn, the Barclays Center, the arena for the Brooklyn Nets, on Monday, and I think that was the first time Raw's been in that arena, so it was exciting in that sense. But last time Raw was in New Jersey, it was the night after WrestleMania. I think, if it wasn't in MetLife Stadium, it was in that area. And the crowd was absolutely crazy. That was when the whole fandangoing started. When Dolph Ziggler cashed in to become World Heavyweight Champion, the crowd went crazy. The crowd was chanting crazy stuff all night. They were chanting for JBL. They were chanting for Michael Cole. They were just chanting a bunch of stuff. It was a crazy show. And it was a good Raw, even without the fans. But a lot of it, high expectations for this past Monday's Raw, because it was in New Jersey again. I thought the crowd was good as soon as I started watching it. When Brad Maddox said that Cena could choose his opponent for SummerSlam, the crowd started like screaming yes, like the yes chants, like Daniel Bryan does. And so the crowd instantly knew that Daniel Bryan would be chosen by John Cena as his SummerSlam opponent, but we'll get to that later. To kick off the show, WWE smartly had Fandango come out after Randy Orton talked to John Cena. Randy Orton won Money in the Bank. I'll give my thoughts about that in a minute. But Fandango came out, the crowd started fandangoing. WWE did that on purpose just to see if the crowd was still crazy. It was actually a good match. Fandango looked really good against Randy Orton, but Fandango would come up in a losing effort, and he lost to Randy Orton by an RKO. Obviously, they wouldn't have Randy Orton lose on his first night as Money in the Bank winner, to Fandango especially, but I can't say obviously they wouldn't have him lose as Money in the Bank winner, because later in the night, Damian Sandow lost to Christian via a roll-up, but we'll get to that later. I want to go in the order of events here. So Cena was given the opportunity to choose a SummerSlam opponent, and we were we had to wait all night to see who we would choose. Like WWE did that on purpose. There wasn't a main event match. There was the main event basically of Cena choosing a SummerSlam opponent. But Orton defeated Fandango in a pretty good match. The crowd was fandangoing the whole time, chanting some crazy stuff. Dolph Ziggler broke up with AJ Lee. I thought this would happen a couple of weeks ago, but it did not. It happened tonight, and that wouldn't be the last time we would see Dolph Ziggler break up with. That wouldn't be the last time we saw Dolph Ziggler and AJ interacting on tonight's Raw. The Shield attacked Mark Henry, and the next day on WWE.com, the Shield explained that Henry didn't deserve another shot at the title. He was old and washed up, and that Henry should just quit. As I said in my Raw preview, I don't know where Henry goes from here. I don't know if he's going to be around the WWE too much longer. He is getting older. He had one last shot at the championship. I thought the WWE would have Henry just go absolutely ape and fight off the Shield in a 3-on-1 attack, and because no one else could do that. And Henry actually started to do that. Like he threw his coat at I think Roman Reigns, and would manage to keep the fight pretty even, but then Dean Ambrose locked in a sleeper hold. And what's this? Here comes the Wyatt family. Here they are, guys, and they're attacking Kane. This is just like the Shield now. This is just unfair. Kane's the giant, but no matter what, a 3-on-1 assault is not fair. Now they got a steel chair, and they're just destroying Kane. This is wrong. This is just morally wrong. And now The Rock comes to commentary for the main event match. At the first pay-per-view, I think it will be Extreme Rules, I don't know yet. The Rock will face John Cena for the WWE Championship. Last week, they got in each other's faces, and it's a champion versus champion main event. John Cena, the WWE Champion, versus Daniel Bryan. In real life, little preview of the SummerSlam main event for the WWE Championship, because Cena would choose Daniel Bryan. I'll talk about that in a minute. I want to go back to talking about Raw, though. So, Dolph Ziggler faced AJ Lee. Wow, guys. No, sorry. Dolph Ziggler faced Alberto Del Rio, and Del Rio won via a roll-up, I think, and AJ Lee and Big E Langston came to ringside. AJ slapped Ziggler, and she said that Dolph broke her heart, and then Big E Langston attacked Dolph Ziggler. So I don't know if Dolph's going to continue feuding with Alberto Del Rio, or if they're going to have him feud with Big E Langston and AJ for a while, and then have Dolph go back to chasing the World Heavyweight Championship. Either is likely, either is possible. I don't know which way WWE will go. Then the Wyatts came out and attacked R-Truth. Let me just say that I really am liking the Wyatt family. They're like an even more insane version of the Shield. They're like the country insane version of the Shield. I really like them. Bray Wyatt is great at talking. He came out and talked about how society's gotten used to the fact that there's heroes, and we think that we always need someone to save us, and said that's wrong. And whenever he talks, I think that not just me, but just people as a whole, like the audience, listen and they pay attention. But then the Wyatts would destroy R-Truth, and they said that R-Truth wasn't the man they were looking for. They want Kane. So it's looking like the Wyatts will feud with Kane whenever Kane comes back. I think we're supposed to believe that Kane is hurt. Then the Usos defeated Antonio Cesaro and Jack Swagger, so it looks like the WWE is still going to push the Usos in the tag team division. The Usos lost to the Shield at Money in the Bank for the tag team championships, so maybe they'll get a rematch at SummerSlam. I don't know. I would hope that the Usos do not beat the Shield at any point for the tag team championships. So Christian defeats Damian Sandow via a roll-up, and then Damian Sandow, the SmackDown Money in the Bank winner, started fighting with Cody Rhodes, his former partner and Team Rhodes Scholars. If you didn't watch Money in the Bank, the SmackDown Money in the Bank match ended with Damian Sandow pushing Cody Rhodes, his friend, off the ladder, and Damian climbing up the ladder to win the match for himself. So now Damian Sandow is Mr. Money in the Bank, and I predicted this in my Raw preview video. It's looking like Damian Sandow will feud with Cody Rhodes, and it could go one of two ways. Damian Sandow will feud with Cody Rhodes. He'll win the feud, and then that'll make him look stronger before he cashes in the Money in the Bank contract. Or the two will feud, and Cody Rhodes will win a match with the briefcase on the line, and Cody Rhodes will be Mr. Money in the Bank. Cody Rhodes is probably going to turn face here. They're not going to have a heel versus heel feud. I wouldn't really prefer to see either of them face. We haven't seen Cody be a face since 2008 when he was teaming with Hardcore Holly. So I don't know. I'll have to see where this goes for Cody. But a great segment of the night was Paul Heyman and CM Punk interacting. Heyman saying that Punk owed him. Punk wouldn't be in the WWE if it wasn't for Paul Heyman. And Heyman said that Punk betrayed him by saying, I don't want you to be my manager anymore. And that's why Heyman turned on Punk at Money in the Bank, throwing a ladder at him, costing Punk the Money in the Bank match, which Randy Orton would go on to win. And then Brock Lesnar came out and attacked CM Punk. So it's looking like CM Punk will face Brock Lesnar, as I predicted, at SummerSlam. I wouldn't think Lesnar would win that, but WWE wants Brock Lesnar around for WrestleMania 30, the main event. Rumors are that Brock will face The Rock at WrestleMania 30, or Brock will face The Undertaker at WrestleMania 30. I think the Brock Lesnar versus The Rock is more likely, because Undertaker, I don't even know if he's going to be around for WrestleMania 30. I don't know if he'll still be wrestling. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens there. So, Rob Van Dam versus Chris Jericho, that was a good match between two veterans, two good wrestlers. Rob Van Dam would win. I don't know how WWE's going to use Rob Van Dam. He's on a part-time deal like Brock Lesnar. I didn't think Lesnar would be on Raw tonight, but he showed up, attacked CM Punk. So Rob Van Dam only has a limited number of appearances, as does Chris Jericho. So this match was just to have a good match. So I think Rob Van Dam is going to start being like Chris Jericho in the WWE, just putting over young guys. I don't know where or who Rob Van Dam's going to feud with. We'll have to see how that goes. And lastly, John Cena picked Daniel Bryan as his opponent for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam. I predicted this from happening, but as soon as Randy Orton won Money in the Bank on Sunday, I knew that Daniel Bryan would win the WWE Championship at SummerSlam, and then Randy Orton would immediately cash in on Daniel Bryan, and Orton would turn heel in the process, because that's been rumored to happen for a while. And Orton and Bryan with feed. What's this? Brock Lesnar at ringside making his Universe Mode debut. He and Cena are exchanging words, and Brock Lesnar lays out John Cena with a knockout punch. A former UFC heavyweight champion just punching Cena right in the face. Lesnar making his Universe Mode debut, and here's The Rock at commentary, Cena's rival. Bryan and Cena going back and forth. And what's this? The Rock running into the ring. What in the world? The Rock. Oh, and a spear on the WWE Champion. The Rock spears the WWE Champion, sending a message for sure. And what's this? Cena offers his hand as this match ended in disqualification, and Bryan slaps it away. Bryan feels disrespected. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned. Bye.